Our previous class we already discussed prokaryotic cell. Now we will take eukaryotic cell. In the name tells us U means true. U means nothing but true, and karyotic, karyon means nucleus. True nucleus is present in this type of cells or this type of organisms, and cell organelles also have membrane bounded structures. So membrane bounded cell organelles also present. So nucleus is enclosed with the nuclear membrane. So nucleus is enclosed by nuclear membrane. In case of prokaryotes, nucleus does not enclosed with the nuclear membrane. Here nuclear membrane is present. Example: plant cell, animal cell. Plant cell and animal cell. So eukaryotic means U means true and karyon means nucleus. True nucleus is present and cell membrane bounded cell organelles are present. Next, nucleus is enclosed by nuclear membrane. Example: plant cell and animal cell. First we will take plant cell structure, then after we will take animal cell structure. So first of all, plant cell structure. So plant cell mainly in hexagonal shape. This is plasma membrane. This plasma membrane is common in both animal cell as well as plant cell. This plasma membrane is enclosed by cell wall. Plasma membrane is enclosed by cell wall. Enclosed by cell wall. Next, so this is cell wall. So this is cell wall. Cell wall is a characteristic feature of plant cell because cell wall is absent in animal cell, only present in plant cell. So cell wall left some places. Those are pits. Those are called pits. These pits are helps to intercellular connection, means exchange of substances from one cell to another cell by these pits. Inside of the plant cell, main large portion is occupied with big vacuole. This is vacuole. Inside of the cell mainly occupies with large portion vacuole, and this vacuole mainly consists of water and minerals. Water and minerals are present in this vacuum. Nucleus at peripheral region. Nucleus arranged at peripheral region. So this is the double membranous structure. This is the double membranous structure. This is the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane. Next, inside nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm is a liquid-like structure and bubble-like structure, that is nucleolus. Next, inside of the nucleoplasm, thread-like structures we are observed. These thread-like structures are called mainly chromatin fibers. Chromatin fibers. This is totally completely, so nucleus enclosed by nuclear membrane, that is. Next one, inside of the nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm is present, liquid portion. Then after, nucleolus is also present and thread-like structures, chromatin also present. This total structure is called nucleus. This is totally nucleus. Next, endoplasmic reticulum. So this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum in the form of two. So first, endoplasmic reticulum consists of ribosomes on their surface. This is the ribosomes. Ribosomes on the surface, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are present on the endoplasmic reticulum, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are mainly 70S type of 80S type of ribosomes, because of this is eukaryotic cell. In case of prokaryotic cell, 70S type of ribosomes are present, but this is eukaryotic cell, 80S type of ribosomes are present. Next, Golgi bodies. So which is Golgi complex? What is the function of Golgi complex? We will discuss in next classes. So this is Golgi complex also present. Next, mitochondria. This is mitochondria. Mitochondria also present in the plant cell. Before that, we are going to talk. This is liquid portion is present. Total cell organelles are occupied with the liquid portion. This liquid portion is also called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is a site of many enzymatic reactions or biochemical reactions. Why? Because cytoplasm contains many enzymes. That's why total biochemical reactions are going to be takes place in cytoplasm. Next, chloroplast is present. So this is the chloroplast. Double membrane structure. This is chloroplast. Double membrane structure, which is chloroplast, oval shaped. Next, inside of the chloroplast, that is each one thylakoids. Each one thylakoids. So thylakoid inside, chlorophyll is present. Thylakoid inside, chlorophyll is present. so which is chlorophyll. As well as chloroplast is present means chlorophyll present in inside. Group of thylakoids is called granum. So each one is called thylakoid and group of thylakoids are also called as that is granum. So the stalk portion completely that is granum, which is responsible for photosynthesis. Next, lysosomes. Here also some lysosomes. This is lysosomes. These lysosomes we are treated as in plant cell, that is spirosomes. Spirosomes means the plant lysosomes also called as that is spirosomes. Next, some cytoskeleton structures just present. So this is cytoskeleton structures. Cytoskeleton structures means microtubules and microfibrils. Sorry, microtubules and microfilaments. Cytoskeletons means that is in two forms: microtubules and microfilaments. Microfilaments. Next, microbodies also present in the this cell. So this is microbodies. Microbodies include three types of organelles. One is spirosomes, peroxisomes, next to glyoxysomes. These three things are treated as that is microbodies. Microbodies are present in the plant cell. Microbodies means spirosomes, peroxisomes and glyoxysomes. These three things are to make up that is microbodies. And lysosomes are present, that is spirosomes. Here also same spirosomes only. Spirosomes, peroxisomes and as well as glyoxysomes, which make these three things are make up microbodies. And in lysosomes, spirosomes are present, they are common. This is a typical plant cell. What is the differences between plant cell and animal cell is, one thing is cell membrane is different. Cell membrane is present in only plant cell, in animal cell is absent. Next, shape is totally hexagonal shape, but in animal cell that is oval shaped. Next, large vacuole is present. In animal cell just small vacuoles are present. Next, ribosomes also present. Here already we are given ribosomes. In normal cases also ribosomes are present. In case of ribosomes, generally present along with endoplasmic reticulum and also present with in general in cases also. Golgi bodies as well as. Next, chloroplast is different. Chloroplast only present in plant cell. In animal cell chloroplast is absent. Difference is cell wall is different, chloroplast is different. Next, large vacuole is different. Shape, total complete shape is different. Next, we will take a animal cell. Next, second, animal cell. First, animal shape mainly round shaped or oval shaped. This is round shaped or oval shaped. This is plasma membrane. which is protective layer, plasma membrane, and inside centrally arranged nucleus, double membranous structure, nucleus is present. This is double membranous structure, nucleus is present. So which is nuclear membrane, it means nucleus is enclosed by nuclear membrane. Next some pores are observed, that is nuclear pores. Pores means there is a left places, that is pores, nuclear pores. Next nucleolus, this is the nucleolus is present, and inside liquid like portion, that is nucleoplasm. This is the nucleoplasm. Next, inside the nucleoplasm, thread like structures were observed. That thread like structures were also treated as, that is chromatin fibers. So nucleolus is present. Before that, this is nuclear membrane, double membranous structure. Next nuclear pore present, some places are left, that is pores, nuclear pore. Next nucleolus as well as present. Next inside the jelly like fluid or liquid like structure, nucleoplasm, that is a nucleoplasm is present. Thread like structures were observed, that is chromatin fibers. This entire structure is called nucleus. One thing is nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, chromatin fibers, and nucleolus. This total complete structure is called nucleus. Next cytoplasm is present inside liquid like portion, that is cytoplasm, which is liquid like structure. Many biochemical reactions takes place in cytoplasm. Biochemical reactions are going to be takes place in cytoplasm. So this is cytoplasm. Responsible for many biochemical reactions. Inside of the cytoplasm, membrane bounded cell organelles are present. First one, endoplasmic reticulum. Here this is endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum in two forms, one more endoplasmic reticulum also present. This is another endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum consists of ribosomes on their surface. This is the ribosomes on their surface. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum. That is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are present here. In case of single ribosomes also present, and here also ribosomes also present. These ribosomes mainly 80S type of ribosomes. Why? Because it is a eukaryotic cell. In case of prokaryotic cell, it is 70S type of ribosomes. Here eukaryotic cell, that's why 80S type of ribosomes are present. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is responsible for synthesis of lipids. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is synthesize proteins, because look like a rough structure, that's why it is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. There is no ribosomes on their surface, so it is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. and vacuoles also present. The vacuoles are mainly small in size. Small size of vacuoles are present. Small size of vacuoles are present. So this is the vacuole, very small in structure. Many vacuoles are present compared to plant cell. In plant cell, large vacuole is present but less in number. In animal cell, many vacuoles are present compared to plant cell. Next, Golgi complex. Here, Golgi complex is present. Which is Golgi complex. This Golgi complex is present in cytoplasm. Next, lysosomes. See, lysosomes also present. Lysosomes also present in the animal cell. Next, cytoskeleton. This is cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton is mainly made up of in two forms: microtubules and microfibrils. Microtubules and microfilaments. Microtubules are mainly made up of tubulin protein, and microfilament is made up of actin protein. So microtubules, they are tube-like structures, hollow tube-like structures. It is a rod-like structure. And microtubules are mainly made up of tubulin protein, and microfilaments are mainly made up of actin protein. Next, centrosome. Before that, mitochondria. This is mitochondria. This mitochondria gives energy to the cell, that is mitochondria. And before that, cytoskeleton provide stiffness, stability to the cell. So cytoskeleton provide stability to the cell. Stability, one thing. Next, mitochondria provide energy to the cell. Next, lysosomes also present. Lysosomes also present. And one thing is centrioles or centrosome is present. This is a characteristic feature of animal cell. Centrosome. This is centriole, and this is also centriole. Next, two centrioles are surrounded by 9. So this is a structure is called centrosome. It is a characteristic feature of animal cell. These are involved in the cell division, is a common thing. And centrioles are, two centrioles are present. One is vertically present, one more is horizontally arranged. Vertically and horizontally arranged centrioles, and this complete centriole, two centrioles are surrounded by 9 tube-like structures, small bubble-like structures. That is peritubular structures. Peritubular structures mainly present in this centrosome. Centrosome is mainly made up of, that is, 2 centrioles and 9 tube-like structures. So that is centrosome. It is a characteristic feature of animal cell. Two centrioles are present. These two are centrioles and these are 9 pericentriolar fibers. Pericentriolar fibers. These centrioles 2 and 9, these are all pericentriolar fibers. These two make up centrosome. So centrosome is formed by, one is vertically arranged centriole and one is horizontally arranged centriole, and surrounded by 9 they are pericentriolar fibers. And centrosomes centrioles are make up centrosome. This is the animal cell structure. In the next class we are discussing about complete individual structures of each and every cell organelle.